In today's world, it's certainly possible to earn money by playing video games. But the truth is that doing so is hard work. Many who go this route will give up within a few years or months because the work aspect kills the fun of playing video games. Instead of turning what they love into a career, people end up hating what they once loved, and it's risky due to the crowded market. For every success story, there are hundreds of others who tried and failed. Earning your primary income by playing games is not something we'd recommend unless you are young, single, and willing to commit several years, knowing that it may all be for nothing. But it's certainly possible. Here are several potential ways you can start earning money by playing video games. Get paid to live stream. Anyone can stream their gameplay in real time for the world to see. Aim to build a large audience that you can monetize with ads, or a loyal audience to monetize with donations and subscriptions. The biggest platform for streaming is Twitch, but YouTube is also an option. It takes a long time to build a live stream audience. You may not break 10 concurrent viewers for several months, and you may not get 100 viewers at a time for years. The reality is that most streamers never reach that point, and to earn a living by streaming video games, you'll need thousands of regular viewers. The streaming landscape is oversaturated. Why should someone watch you when there are plenty of other popular streams to watch? That's the tricky part. Set yourself apart with your own brand of humor or personality, by being a world-class player or by playing games no one else is playing. Try your hand at games journalism. Fancy yourself a writer? Either join an existing site or launch your own and start writing news, reviews, and interviews for a specific game, genre, or industry. If writing for an existing site, you can get paid on a per-article basis as a freelancer. If starting your own site, you can monetize your traffic with ads, Patreon subscriptions, or similar. As with most kinds of journalism, games journalism is competitive. Lots of people want to write about games for a living. If writing for an existing site, you'll likely have to work for next to nothing while you establish a portfolio and prove your skills. If starting your own site, it'll take years to build an audience from which you can earn enough to live. Create video game guides and tutorials. Many newcomers to certain games love reading guides, especially for multiplayer player versus player titles. There's thus a market for earning money by providing useful info that these people want to learn. You can take several routes for game guides, such as creating a website for written guides, uploading video guides to YouTube, or publishing guides as ebooks. The first two are often monetized with ads and/or donations, whereas the ebook route earns revenue through sales. Host a gaming podcast or YouTube channel. Had a lot to say? Try creating a daily, weekly, or monthly show related to gaming. It could be an opinion-based roundtable discussion, a series of interviews with high-profile players, tips and tricks for a specific game, or anything else that's interesting. You'll need to build a sizable audience before you see any revenue. Your show must be compelling enough for people to tune in. If it's boring, shallow, has poor production quality, or is inconsistent, the show won't succeed. In a way, this is like a hybrid of guides and live streams. You need the knowledge and insight of a guide creator, plus the diligence and charisma of a streamer. Win gaming tournaments and acquire sponsorships. Tournaments are commonplace for player versus player titles, like fighting games. Of course, the more popular the game, the larger the prize pools become. If you're skilled enough to join in a sports organization, you may be able to earn a livable salary through winnings and sponsorships. Most competitive gamers also take advantage of live streams for additional income. Not everyone has what it takes to win. You can be a world-class player and still get knocked out early in a tournament and leave with 0 winnings. Even if you do win some cash, it may not cover the cost of hotels and flights. If you aren't consistently at the top, forget about living off the winnings. Get paid to test games. Games go through various phases of development before they're released. Near the time of completion, developers need outsiders to playtest their games with fresh eyes. As a playtester, your job is to check over everything the developer wants you to look at, which includes finding and documenting bugs and other issues.